Hey everybody, how you guys doing? So, Progress just came out a couple of days ago, and a lot of people really seem to like the first track, which is Progress Overture. So I wanted to take a couple minutes and maybe kind of go over what that song is. It was actually the last song written for the record, and it's an overture. I mean, it's basically pieces of pretty much every other song at some point or another spliced into one, so that you kind of pick it up the first song and hear the recurrent themes later in the album. So I want to go over some of the riffs there. The first riff I'd like to show you guys is the very first guitar riff in the song. Now, in this particular song, it's a really dark, evil riff in the key of B minor. It has kind of a cool time signature. The first half of the riff is in 9/4, and the second half is in 11/4. Pretty interesting there. The main time you hear this is in the chorus of the song Trials and Tribulations. This is basically the main melody of the song. But in that song it's in D, in this one it's in B, and I wanted to show you guys how that went. So let's take a look. So that's that one. The next two parts of Overture actually come from the song Democracy Has Failed. The first one is just this really quick chord progression, which goes like this. And then Democracy Has Failed. I do it with pretty much bigger open chords. So on that particular song it goes. So, but on this one, just power chords. And then the very next part is also from the same song, which is the little jingle in 15/8. It goes like this. It's pretty much played exactly as it is on Democracy Has Failed. Just on Democracy it's not palm muted, it's just open. After that, it goes into the main first riff in the song Tectonic, which is the first riff that I wrote when I got a 7-string guitar. Like, I think it's absolutely brutal, but it goes like this. On that part, it goes into the first heavy part in the song 9. Again, in that one, it's in the key of D minor. In this one, I shifted it down to B for the 7-string. And that one is pretty simple. It goes like this. From there, basically starts the solo section of the song. The first section is the chorus of the song 9 as well. This time I shifted it back to D in its correct key, which is like this. After that, it goes into the melody in the third chorus of, or the third solo I should say, of Egyptian TIE Fighter, which is this. Again, that stays in D to follow the solo before it. In Egyptian TIE Fighter it's actually an E, so it's a step higher. After that goes into basically the same melody but played the way that it's played in Dorian DeLorean. So again, a lot of recurring themes. Those two songs basically share a melody as well, but in this case it goes like this. And then just to shift keys, I do a D, slide into an E, which goes into the main melody of Dorian DeLorean in the key of E. After that, it goes into the fourth solo on Egyptian TIE Fighter. And then it ends on the fifth solo of Egyptian TIE Fighter, a quick little run, not the whole solo, but a quick little run, which is, in Egyptian TIE Fighter, it's actually harmonized with a third in Phrygian, but in this particular song it's just played straight. Because that ends on an E, that goes up to, I do a quick little descending chord progression. And that goes into the main riff of the F is sharp, except this time it's played in C sharp instead of F sharp. And then that goes into the big strange B chords, which is obviously straight from Egyptian TIE Fighter. In that particular song it's played over an E. We just moved it down a fourth. While that's still going in the background with the other instruments, the guitar goes into this weird kind of syncopated pattern. The reason for that is it's actually just stealing the first few notes of the main melody in Egyptian TIE Fighter, because that solo starts with it's just stealing those first notes, shifting it down to B. I like cool little syncopated parts like that. After that, it goes into a chord progression in B that is stolen from the solo section, or the keyboard solo section of Dorian DeLorean. Again, this time instead of an E, it's shifted down to B, so a full 4 steps down, but it's the same chord progression. And then it does the super heavy ending of Dorian DeLorean, this time in B as well. It goes into the first verse of Tectonic. And then it ends with a melody very similar to that of Overture, which is very simply. Pretty much it. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, kind of break down Progress Overture for you, and hope you guys are enjoying the album so far, and I hope you kind of, now that I broke some of that down for you, go into the other songs on the album and kind of find out the original versions of those. So enjoy!